Okay, so if I open up this database, this is database 4, and you can see I have a table which says car sales, and I have another table that says service center, and I made a query over here. Okay, now what we'll do is we will just try to attach. Oh, what I'll do is I'll create another query. You do remember access. I hope you're not forgotten it. Okay, tell me something. By the way, I just gave the same P2 of 2018 to my students. So how did you find it?
Which one?
The one that you paid, November 2018 P2.
Yes.
So how did you find that paper? Practical P2.
It was difficult. The access part.
But you got 88%.
Yes.
That's very good. Because I did give it to my students today. I didn't solve it, and many were struggling. The normalization part, many were struggling. Yeah, many were able to do it, but
Yes.
they were
It was
saying
difficult to make primary and
it was
that key.
difficult, but then I was really happy to know that you got 88%. That is very good. That's very good.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'll just save it. I will save this query as query 2. Okay. I'll close it now. Now what I'll do is I'll open up Word. Obviously you know this part. I hope I have Word. I have Word. You do know the advantage and disadvantage. Sorry, the advantage of MailMerge. Okay. Why do we use MailMerge? You know all that, right? Initially you have to make a
Yes.
template. Okay. So first of all, what I'll do is I'll simply attach use existing list, and let me attach database 4, and database 4 let me attach query 2. You get the point? Okay, you can even attach a
Yeah.
CSV file, you can even attach a TXT file or RTF file, or you can even attach is an access file table or an access files query. You get the point? So if I click on edit,
Yes.
I will always do so. I'll click on edit and I'll see, yes, I have the following. I can go into the filter and I can filter out whatever I may want to. Okay, for example, I can say that where the location is equals to KA, or locations equal to BA. If I do so, I'll get this or this, or I could filter more and I could say and this. You get the point? I mean, I can keep on filtering more
Yes.
things from here as well. I can do this in Access, or I could filter them over here. You get the picture. Once you've done so, you do remember that all we have to do is let's say we have a letter, we have some text, we just have to replace different fields. First, for example, the location, the name 1, the name 2, with the following. Okay, and if I preview this, obviously I get this. Till here, you know this. You even know this is that if I press Alt F9, no, where's Alt F9? Sorry, I can't see my keyboard. By Alt F9 I can see the merge field codes. Do you know that, right?
Yes.
Right. And you do know that if I come to file, if I come into print, at times I don't see the merge field codes. Do you know that? I have
Yes.
I have to come into options, and I have to come into advanced, and I have to activate over here in print is print field codes instead of the values. Okay, okay. Now if I go to file and if I go to print, I will see the merge field codes. So till here you know all this, right? Great.
Yes.
Now,
Very necessary to take screenshot.
yeah, no, but you can take a directly print out of that. Okay, right.
Okay.
So today we will discuss are the rules. They're really important. Have you ever discussed the rules?
No.
No. We'll discuss today is the fill-in, the if then else, the next record, the next record if, and the skip record if. The rest are not important. Okay? I'll start by discussing the if then else. Now, what I'll do is I'll simply say over here is, for example, KA. Okay, if the location. I will say if then else. If the location is equals to K, no, it's capital, it's KA, then you can write over here is, let's say, Tuna. Otherwise, you can write over here is whatever, right? So if I press OK,
Yes.
I get this. If I preview the result, you see with KA, I can even highlight this. So if I come to mailing, whatever. Are you following me? Right?
Yes.
Why? And if I press Alt F9, I get this. If it's KA, this, otherwise this. You get the point.
Yes.
I'll do another thing. I'll simply delete this. I'll use another. First of all, I'll see it was KA or BA. No, I want more. I'll just try to. Uh, why is it not giving me all? There's only KA and BA. Hmm. It should give me. Right, I get all of them. KA, BA, and then I have the rest. So I will use multiple if. How? Listen carefully. I'll come to rules and I'll say if then else, and I'll say if the location is equals to K A, then write. Otherwise, do what? Nothing. Remember the multiple if statement in Excel? Just press OK. I'll press Alt F9. If this is this, then do this. Otherwise, do you see the double quotes is empty?
Yes.
So I'll come into rules. The video is being recorded. I'll share it with you. Come to if then else again,
Okay.
and you will say over here if the location is equals to BA. I'll write over here is Brazil. Otherwise, I will say over here is, let's say, no. For example, just take an example, right? So now what's happening is, if this is the statement, then this will happen. Otherwise, if this is the statement, this will happen. Otherwise, this will happen for the rest of them. I'll just press Alt F9 again, and let's have a look at what we get. Okay. Right. See, it's working. Did you see over here? Did you see over here what's happening?
Yes.
Okay. So it's working. For KA, it's Kaduna, BA Brazil, TA Lahore. So it will obviously keep on working the way it is. So you can keep on applying multiple ifs. All you have to do is the false statement. In the false statement, you apply another if. So you can even have 3 to 4 ifs. This is something that can come, and this has come in the previous AICT papers and AIT papers in MailMerge. The multiple if statement. Are you sure you got this?
Yes.
Great. Okay. Next, what we have is the fill-in. Fill-in is what? Fill-in is, let's say, I will say enter the venue. I'll enter the venue over here is, let's say, AWD. And I will click on ask once. Now what am I doing? I'll just show you what I'm doing. I'll say OK. Usually what we do is when we print, we'll click on edit individual. for printing. Okay, I'll say okay, and I'll say okay. So it will say enter the value. I'll enter the AWT. Let's say 2. Okay. Now you will see if I have 100 records, it will print 100 pages. But do you see AWT2 has been printed in all the pages? Now what is fill-in? Fill-in is the field that is required at runtime. At times you don't have that field, you don't have the data. For example, the venue. You're going to print the letters, you're going to print some tickets, but you don't know what the venue is, or maybe any other information. That information comes within the fill-in field. You get the picture? Okay?
Yes.
Something that you want to appear in all the pages and everywhere. It's not in your database table. That goes in fill-in. Right? For now,
Yes.
I will just remove fill-in because it will keep on disturbing me. Now, the next one obviously is also very, very important. You can see over here, the first location I have is, oh, I want to show you some, Bancel. I'll show you this, the name 2. You see the first name 2 is Bancel, then Barry, right. So, name 2. I'm talking about name 2. So, I'll go to the first one. I get this. No. And then, wasn't it different? Oh, changed. Okay, fine. I'll look for something else. I'm trying to look for something where I have consecutive records. Oh, name. You see, I have anchor and anchor consecutive coming. Let me show you here.
Yes.
Let's have a look again. Preview. What is wrong? Why is it? Why does it change every time? Anchor name. Name 1. Anchor. Right? Now what I'm trying to explain is that if I come over here, my first location is what? KA. Remember. So before location 1, if I come to rule and if I add next record, and if I preview this now, my first record is not KA, it's BA. Can you see this? Location.
Yeah.
Because, and if I add another one, what will happen? It will display me TEA. TE. Let's have a look. What is my first record now? The first. TE. So what's happening? What's happening? It is taking me to the next record. You get the point? Are you following me?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do something. Listen over here. I'll simply select this. I'll cut it. And I place it over here. What do you think should happen now? What should happen now? What should be the result? I preview this. It shows me the first record KA, but shows me the name 1, Majid. Yes or no? Because before Majid, I have 3 next if. You get the picture. And if I again take this off from here and place this over here, let's see what happens. It shows me the first record as KA, D-Wing, and this. Let's see what's happening. KA, D-Wing, but shows me this record. So by adding next record before a field, you jump to every next record. You get the picture.
Yes.
Now you might be wondering what sort of question might come. Well, there has been no question on this part till now, but you could get question related to it. You have to do my activities for that, okay? But for now, Just try to get the concept. Okay? Is the concept clear? So
Yes.
you know there's a feature in MailMerge that can
Yes.
help you to jump to next records, any field to the next field. Okay? For that you use next record. Then we have is very interesting. The next record if. This is really interesting. Next record if this is where I was trying to find anchor and anchor ankur. Now see what will happen. So what I'll do is I'll say rule next record if name2 is equals to a kur. What should happen now? What should happen now? Are you concentrating today?
Yes, I am.
Listen, what I'm saying is next if merge field name is anchor, so what should happen now? What should happen is look what was the rule? The rule was that if the merge field name2 is anchor, then you jump to the next record. Yes or no? Next record was
Yes.
next record was just jump to the next record. Next record if is conditional. It means if you find anchor, then you jump to the next one. Agree with me? So, do you agree with me that my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 record is anchor? Let's see. So, if I preview this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, anchor is coming, but it's just coming once. Did you see this? Why is it even appearing once? It's appearing. Why is it appearing? Did you let me cut this and place it here, then I'll show you. Here you go. 1, it should appear once. It's appearing once. A and K U R. Did I put the right spelling? Let me check again. It should appear only once. Was it A and K U R? A and K U R, and it's name 1. And it's name 1. Oh, sorry, I said name 2. It's name 1. Let me do it again. Let me do it all over again. I'll just add name 1 and I will add name 2. And before this I will add rule next record if before this I'll put next record if name 1 is equals to A and KUR. Now let's preview it. So I am getting, let's add a space. It looks quite bad. Okay. So yes. Do I get anchor? Yes. You see I'm getting anchor? Can you see? But do I get anchor after this? After 6th? Do I get the 7th anchor? No. You see I'm getting anchor twice here? Do you see this? The 6th is anchor. Can you see here? And the 7th is anchor.
Yes.
But what is next record if doing? Next record if is saying that if I find anchor, I will jump to the next one. But it does not say that if I jump to the next one and if I find it again, I should again skip it. So it will only skip once. So this means that if you have 3 records, it will show you 2. If you have 2, it will show you 1. If you have 1, it will not show you that. You get the picture. This is the basic thing of next record.
Yes.
You get the point. So next record was just to skip all of them. Next record if was specific, was conditional. But It just ignores once, not twice, not thrice. Are you sure you got this? Sure?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. But there is another one. Let me get rid of this. There is another one. I'll show you which one. There is another one. There's another rule that basically does work. If you come over here, I have skip record if. Let's see how it does it work. I have name 1. If name 1 is equals to ANKUR, okay. Now what we'll see is, what you will see is that I'm still getting anchor. Why? I'll tell you why. Actually, it's not appearing. Now what am I saying? If you come into finish, if you come into edit, and let's say you're printing it. So once you print it, you will see, do I get anchor? We'll just see. Till now, no. No. I've reached till the 7th, 8th. No. There is no anchor. You will not find here. Because in skip record if, it does work, but it will only work when you print it. It will not show you right away over here. So there are many students who don't know this part and they keep on wasting their time. Will you remember the point of what I said? That skip record if
Yes.
is used to skip all, but it only works when you print it, when you preview the records. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Is this clear?
Yes.
So we basically discussed was the fill-in, the if then else as simple, the if then else as multiple nested. We discussed was the next record. We discussed the next record if. Next record was used to simply go to the next record before any field we put it. Next record if is used to go to the next record if depending upon a condition. And then skip record if is used to basically skip according to a condition all of them at all. You get the point?
Yes.
Right. Till now, any issue?
No.
Okay. Now I'll discuss the last part of MailMerge, and these are known as labels. Remember one thing, labels are not tables, keep in mind. They rhyme as well, but they're not the same. What are labels? Just listen to me what I'm doing. Come here and click on label. Remember labels in Access? Do you remember labels in Access? Okay, you'll
Yes.
just okay. Click on labels. Come on, don't get stuck. Just clicked on labels. I didn't do anything. Okay. When you come here, you have to remember that you have to select from here is a very US letter. Will you remember this? And I would suggest you to choose 5160. Easy peel. A very US letter 5160 and press OK. What I'll do is I'll just try to make the lines visible. Click on table tools and here you go. I will just let's say remove this and I'll delete this column and I'll delete some rows. There are too many. Let's say delete cells, delete entire row. Now what I'll do is I'll let me just delete even this middle part, which is irritating. Delete cells and delete column. Now I'll just arrange this in such a way it covers my page. What am I doing now? I'll just show you. I'll come to mailing. I will add recent date. I will add location. I will add name. I will add name 2. I will add title. I will add town. And lastly, I'll add the branch address. Now what have I done? Do you see over here I have update labels? Can you see?
Yes.
I'll click on this. Automatically, it will update in all of them. Next record appears on its own. What's happening is, if I preview the result, you will see is there all the records are appearing in this label that I have produced. You get the picture.
Yes.
This is how you make labels in MailMerge. But again, I'm insisting on the fact that labels are not tables because you will not get update labels. This will not be enabled if you use a table. Okay, that's how you
Okay.
make your own labels over here. You get the picture,
Yes.
right? Okay. Just one last part. Then I'll finish. Um, let's say, let me just file, save as. Let me save this as desktop. I hope I have some source file. Okay, I'll just save it here. And oh, I have one logo. This was JPG. Good. I have at least one file, and I have. Oh, that's too
So,
big.
sir,
So
when
when
you
you
save the
save the
master
master
document,
document,
so do
so do
you
you
save it
save it
with
with
the
the
on
on
that
that
do you
do you
save it
save it
as the
as the
software
software
name
name
or
or
that
that
other
other
one?
one?
RTF
RTF
or
or
Word
Word
document?
No,
document?
no, Word document. Save it as Word document. Okay, I will just save these two. I'll just save these two. Magnetic tape. Where did I save it? Oh, I saved over here. Here you go. Inside this and inside this. It's PNG. So let me just view it. I have this and I have this. So this is my. I have to look which file is this. This is a PNG file. So I'll get the path of this. Okay. I'll click here and I'll copy the path. One is magnetic.png and one is ssd.png. Now what am I doing? Just listen. I'll come here and what I'll say is um, KA KABA. Okay. Rules. If then else. If location is equals to KA, then do what? Nothing. Just press OK. Press Alt F9. If location is KA, then do what? I'll click in the true statement and then I'll do something in the false statement. In this true statement, I'll give the path of the picture SSD, and in case of false, I'll give the path of, which means if K is appearing, then display the magnetic tape picture, otherwise the SSD picture. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll come in the true, and but you can't do it directly. You just have to follow this rule. Come into insert. You'll find quick part. It's being recorded. You can try it again yourself. Come to quick part. Come into field. Come into field. Otherwise, obviously, writing all this down is nonsense. Then you will come over here is include picture. And remember, I just copied the path. Here you go. I'll paste it,
Yes.
Yes.
and this will be slash. The name was you have to. It should be accurate. It's magnetic.png. So I'll write. I usually don't do this. Simply, you can do is right click, rename, Control C. So Control V, magnetic dot png. Okay. Otherwise, quick parts, field, include picture, same path. Oh, not same path. Um, Copy the path, and this is ssd.png. So Control V slash ssd.png. right? Just press OK. Now press Alt F9 again, and now let's preview it. So I'll come to the very first one. So you see what I'm getting? Next, you see what I'm getting.
Yes.
Wherever, although there were yeah, again KA. You see, wherever KA is appearing, I get that. Otherwise, I am getting this. You get the picture. One very important thing, update, update label. So if I preview this now, from the very beginning, here you go. You see, it's working accordingly. Wherever it's that, it's that. Wherever it's that, it's that. It's working. You get the picture?
Yes.
Right? Okay, I'll just stop the recording. This was entire mail merge. I've even discussed with you the advanced mail merge. But you need to do obviously the AICT past papers, okay, for this, because in AICT past papers, a very good mail merge has came in the past papers. Plus, you will do my activities as well, right? So today we have finished another module. You get the point? Full fledged. Today we have
Yeah.
finished full fledged mail merge. Okay. Let me just stop the
Okay.
recording. Uh,